Hello, I'm Tyrone Marshall from the Manchester is Red podcast. We're outside Old Trafford on a glorious Sunday afternoon. A couple of hours till kick-off in the Manchester derby, and we're going to speak to United fans about ticket prices and ticket issues at Old Trafford, which is a big concern at the moment. Yeah, I mean, first of all, fill us in on sort of, I don't know if you're season ticket holders or members or what, but fill us in on sort of how often you manage to get to games these days and the difficulties in getting to them.
It was actually for his 16th birthday, for my eldest 6th birthday, his first time up here, and I think I paid £200 a ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's disgraceful, isn't it? You can't bring kids up here. I've obviously got another kid who's a 6-year-old, but I couldn't bring him up here today because of the cost.
Yeah. And how do you go about getting your tickets? Do you just know people, or do you sort of buy them off secondary sites?
What's that? Live football tickets.
Yeah, so
live football tickets.com. So season ticket holders that are selling them on.
Yeah. And
it's impossible to get a ticket without going through that route.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, especially for us.
That's the thing. It seems you either buy hospitality tickets or it's harder to get tickets and get on the ladder, isn't it? It makes it really difficult to get to games.
Yeah, 100%. Like we had a 5-hour drive up here this morning. Obviously, the £200 each for a ticket.
Yeah.
Turns into a very expensive day out.
Yeah.
A very expensive day out.
It will be worth it.
Yeah, hopefully if we win it'll be worth it, yeah.
I mean, what do you make of kind of the issues around tickets at the moment? Obviously, protests planned again today against the Glazers, but part of it is ticketing as well and the prices. Do you kind of, understand the fans' point of view on that?
100%. Not every person can afford to come watch their club. Obviously, we all love United, that's why we want to be here. But if you can't afford to come here for like that kind of money, you wouldn't bother, would you?
I agree, yeah. A lot of the young youth should be able to come up here and enjoy the football, especially with the success that the club want to bring back. So it's just a shame, really, that the price of tickets stop us from coming up and enjoying that. So
that's the thing. It's the danger is that you're pricing out young lads like these from going to games in the future.
If he got a job tomorrow, he'd only be earning, 20k a year? We'd be able to afford to come up here.
Yeah.
Watching United game.
Yeah.
It's a treat, isn't it, today? It's his birthday.
So how often do you manage to get over to Old Trafford?
Oh, it's the first time. So,
brilliant.
Yeah.
And what do you kind of make around, there's a lot of anger here at the moment about ticket prices going up. It seems to be a big thing generally in the Premier League. If you kind of notice that and understand where fans come from?
I haven't noticed, but exactly, we ordered by a hotel and plane and everything, so I haven't really looked so much at the prices. So, but it's an experience in itself. So, yeah.
And I mean, how does it compare, kind of Premier League ticket prices to back in Denmark? I guess it's more expensive, but it feels like they're going up a lot in this country.
Not so much. So much exactly the same. So, yeah.
So how do you come over for many games a season? How often do you get over?
This season, no, I think not many.
Okay.
But we are very close to the team.
Okay.
So we love the team.
Yeah. And do you all manage to get tickets together? Do you kind of have set tickets together?
Yes.
And what?
We are 22 persons.
22 people. What do you make of kind of?
From Greece.
From Greece.
Thessaloniki.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
And what do you make of the issues around ticket prices here? Ticket prices are obviously going up.
I think it's a little expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And from the story of the team and the club, I think it must be lower.
Mm. Do you kind of understand where fans are coming from? As concerned that fans are being priced out and fans can't get to games anymore. That's a real concern, isn't it?
I must do something about that.
Yeah, you can understand the protests and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a season ticket. Come from Denmark, so it's not so often we come over here. So
how often do you sort of manage to get to games every season?
a pair, one game in the season, yeah.
And what do you kind of make of things that are going on at this club at the moment? Obviously, there's going to be a protest again after the game today. A lot of fans worried about the price of tickets going up and things like that. Do you kind of understand?
I can understand the fans. Things is fair.
Yeah, and you're concerned about ticket prices. There's talk of people being priced out the game and making it harder for everyone to get to games. Really, I mean that's a real issue for both clubs at the moment, I think.
Yeah, no, also for sure, it's more expensive to get over here now. So all the money we can save is better for us.
Yeah, obviously ticket issues, ticket prices are a big issue here. It's the first home game since the announcement of prices next season. Protest again at the end of the game today, included kind of in that issue. I mean, what's your view? It's getting harder and harder for locals to get to games, it feels like.
That's a tough thing. I think it's really unfortunate. I've heard Jim Ratcliffe talk about how it's wrong that Fulham prices are more expensive than United. But what's that got to do with anything? I just think London prices are expensive anyway. Even the minimum wage in London's higher than it is up here, so it just doesn't make any sense. Obviously, the fans have been going for years. Like myself, a membership price every year, whatever it was, 30 odd quid. And then for tickets, I pay my membership price, it's £30 to then pay now £66 a ticket. I just think it's not worth it. It's just not worth it anymore. I mean, I'm from Oldham, so it's about 45 minutes from Manchester. So to get down here now, all that effort to get down here for 66 quid a ticket, and I just think, obviously the football's not there neither, is it? So at the minute, so it's just tough. I mean, real people want to go and watch the match, and it's just getting away from that now.
It's sort of pricing out fans who've been going for years, who've had season tickets for years, pricing out the next generation as well, and that's kind of the biggest concern, isn't it? That it's getting harder and harder for people to take their kids to matches and pay to take their kids to matches.
100%. I went a lot more when I was younger. It's a lot easier for us to get tickets back then. And I mean, you just can't get there now, and it's just tourism, and it's just so easy to get here for tourists, and it just means the real United fans aren't getting a chance anymore, and it's a shame, really.
I mean, supporters groups are doing a lot in terms of protests and speaking to the club. Do you think it'll lead anywhere? Do you think there's a chance that anyone at the club will listen?
No. This has always been, criminals are in charge, and it's just not going to change, unfortunately. I was hopeful about Jim Ratcliffe, but it looks like he's just as crooked as the rest of them, unfortunately. Nothing's going to change unless the Americans get out of the club, unfortunately.
So there we have it, a range of views from supporters outside Old Trafford. A real good mix of supporters there. Some who were coming for the first time. A supporters club from Greece celebrating 20 years of membership this year, and a good range of views really on how hard it is to get tickets, how much people are willing to pay for tickets, and the fear of locals and young locals especially being priced out. But one thing's for sure, the issue of ticket prices and getting tickets to Old Trafford is not going to go away anytime soon.